about trying Pinterest ads for your business. Today I'm sharing 5 reasons why you might want to consider running Pinterest ads for your business. Hi, my name is Carrie from KMB Digital. I'm a Pinterest and digital marketing strategist. Welcome to my channel where I help you stop the hustle but make more money using Pinterest. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button so that you can get notifications each week when videos go live. A couple weeks ago, I had done a video called 4 reasons why you might want to do Pinterest ads for your business. This week I'm back with 5 more. You'll hopefully be able to see why I love Pinterest ads the way that I do. The very first one is brand awareness. Now, this is not a strategy that probably you and I would use if you are a small business owner. Chances are my business is not going to become a household name like Target, but they are an advertiser as well as other big named brands, BMW, Nike, Adidas, Target, all of these big brands with big money will run brand awareness ads. I just wanted to throw it out there. The second, number 2, is affiliate opportunities. Now, this is one of my favorite reasons because I also teach about affiliate marketing, and Pinterest is one of my favorite ways to make money with affiliate. And so with a Pinterest ad, you can do a couple different things. You can run, depending on the terms of service, you can run ads directly to an affiliate's sales page. The second way would be to run ads to a blog post where you talk about a specific affiliate opportunity, warm them up, explain why you love that particular affiliate. I always, when I write blog posts, I only recommend products that I've used and that I love and recommend for others. I think that really comes through in blog posts, especially if you've seen on Pinterest, there's blog posts on like why I left MailChimp for ConvertKit, for example. If you write a blog post like that, it really shows that you are an expert, like you've given thought of what you were looking for, what were the problems you had, what caused you to leave one software to another, and then ask for the call to action, which is sign up for a free trial, or if you want to get started with ConvertKit, use my affiliate link, that type of thing. And so that really, I think that does a better job of selling the affiliate opportunity rather than going directly to an affiliate sales page. That way you are building a relationship, but you can do either. 2 warnings though, if you are going to use Pinterest pins or even promoted pins for affiliate opportunities, you cannot use a link shortener like a bit.ly link or a tiny URL. You need to use the entire URL. The other thing is that you need to disclose that it is an affiliate link. And so you can either do this in the description or you could do this on the image. I like to do it in the description because with promoted pins, they're going to click on a pin and then get taken directly to either that blog post or that sales page. So they're not really going to see that affiliation. And so not that I'm trying to be deceiving, but sometimes when you put it on the image, I think that can sometimes be a turnoff per se. And you are following the rules. You are putting it in the description, but like from a usability standpoint, I don't know. I just, that's how I use it. If you still run into problems running a promoted pin and it's getting denied, maybe because you think it's an affiliate pin, remember that ads are automatically approved. And so if they get denied, you're going to get an email from Pinterest that says that it was denied. And if you want to refute that, there's a button to click and then it will be manually reviewed by an actual real life person. I have always done that and have never had a problem. So I highly suggest that. Number 3, video pins become one click. If you have been on Pinterest in your feed, you may know that video pins and story pins are huge. That is because video is huge. We know that. And this is strategically done because Pinterest, like other platforms, wants you to stay on their platform. And so by putting more story pins and video pins in front of people in their feeds, people are more likely to stay on Pinterest. Not that that's a problem for me. I go down the Pinterest rabbit hole and I can be down there for hours. But So how video pins work is that it works like a VCR, if you remember those days. You start and stop the video. When you see a video pin in your feed, you just hit the start and stop, and it starts and stops that video. With a promoted pin, you click on it and it is a one click, so it will take you through. If you do it correctly, video pins are not like a replay of your entire video. It is a teaser. I call them like movie trailers, where you're just going to click on it and you're enticing the person to click through, because that's ultimately what you want them to do. So make sure that you have that teaser and that you're enticing people to click through. Otherwise, you're just going to get a bunch of clicks and no click-throughs. 4, seasonality. So we already know that Pinterest is a seasonal platform. This is ideal probably for more of my product sellers out there. Ideally, we should be pinning 30 to 60 days. I tend to go towards the 45 to 60 days ahead of a holiday to give your pin time to really get some traction and be seen. And so this is organically I'm talking about. So same thing works with video pins. Let's say life happened. Now it's 30 days before the holiday, but you still want to get your product pin out there faster. And so pin ads are a way to do that. It will help you get your pins in front of more people faster. I do, even with promoted pins, there is a time that it takes to optimize, at least 30 days. And so same thing applies. Even if with a promoted pin, I would still look at closer to that 60-day mark ahead of a holiday so that you can start running the ad and really start to optimize it. Thing is, then that's the first year. You can easily pause and turn off the ad and turn it on next year. And number 5, Pinterest ads are way easier to set up than Facebook ads. Simple for the win. And now I am not a Facebook ads expert by any stretch of the imagination. I have dabbled in Facebook ads. I'm trying to do them now. And through my sporadic using of Facebook ads, it seems every time I go into the Facebook ad platform that the ads, like the back end keeps changing and gets more complicated by the day, especially now with this iOS thing. I'm working with an ad gal who's helping me, and there's 3 or 4 different things you need to do even before you get to setting up the ad. Super complicated, keeps changing, can't keep up with all the changes. Not to say that Pinterest hasn't changed things, but not nearly to the extent of Facebook. Not nearly as complicated. Also, I think they are just easier as far as it's a pin, you're putting money behind it, and you go. But let me explain. Let me tell you a story about a client that I worked with who came from Facebook land. She heavily relied on Facebook ads. And so when we started working together, she had Pinterest ads that she had started working with a Pinterest rep on. But she just needed someone to continually optimize and like someone who knew that what they were doing, because she didn't have time to deal with the Pinterest ad reps and monitor it herself. So knowing that she came from Facebook gave me an insight as to like her mentality when she questioned me, because I didn't change any of her ads. The thing was, she already had a great presence on Pinterest. She had started promoting pins that were doing fantastic. Now, like the first thing that you look at when you look at promoted pins is what we call the click-through rate. And her click-through rate, the average on Pinterest is 50, 55, 0.5, 0.55. Her ads were well over 1, 1.5, even she had some that were at 2. So crazy good response to her pins. Then I didn't change any of her pin descriptions. So she's, what am I paying for? You didn't change anything. Thing was, is she already had a good thing going. She had the click-through rate. She was already attracting people. People were already clicking on her ads. We just had to work on the rest of the things of getting people to like actually click through and purchase, and just a little behind the scenes, because people come from Facebook with that mentality of you've got to be constantly switching creative and trying different copy. The reality is when you see an ad in your feed, you're going to click on it. It's going to click like up close, look at it, and it's going to say swipe up or click to go to the blog post, sales page, whatever it is. And they're not even going to read the description. So copy, that pin description in this case, is not really useful. You really just need to nail the creative and get people to click on it, attract the people, and have them click through. So the lesson here is if you have good images with good click-through rate, continue to use those images. The other piece of advice I have is if you've ever, seen on Facebook where you can boost a post, Pinterest has something similar. When you go into the Pinterest analytics, they have a button that says promote. Don't do that. That's like the same thing as boosting a Facebook post. Not a good use of your money. Instead, I recommend take the time to set up that promoted pin properly. Go into your business account, which is up at the top under ads. Then build your ad. That way you can choose proper targeting with audiences and keywords, and you're just going to get more bang for your buck. Looking to learn more about the benefits of Pinterest ads, you can go to casestudywithkarrie.com. I have worked with a client, I'm still working with her today, Esther, who I have helped make over $278,000 in sales with just $20,000 in ad spend. And we've also increased her leads, her email list by over 25,000 leads. And so she is really killing it on Pinterest. I just give you a month by month breakdown on what we did and how it's been really working for her business. And so you can go to that. Again, casestudywithkarrie.com. It'll be on the screen below. Thank you for watching. If you have questions or comments, please leave them below. I do read them myself because I want to provide you with the content that you want to know about Pinterest ads. Thanks.